What's going on, everybody? We have updated our follower pet system. Now, the core functionality is still the same. This update is mostly just polishing the prefab, making sure everything is set up initially before it even gets into your project, as well as it can be, so then when you import it, everything is super easy to use and makes sense. So that's the main part of what this update is. And then part two is adding a couple new things. So I believe version 1 only came with the ghost and the robot ball. Version 2 is going to come with all of these 5 pets. So it'll come with the ghost, the robot, the little anime girl thing, the fox, and the new addition is the Doberman. Well, I guess these 3 would be new for the prefab right here. So it will come with these 5 pets as example pets. Of course, you can put in your own. And then we are changing the dismiss zone. We're adding in 2 new material options. Of course, you can always use your own and use your own object as well. But we were including these 2 dismiss zone materials if you would like to use them for your pet dismiss zone. And then finally, the last thing that has been added is actually PhysBones on a few of the pets. So the Doberman, the fox, and the ghost all have PhysBones on them, which is exciting. And you can see here, we have PhysBones on the ears, the tail, for all of these. So ears and tail for the fox, the Doberman, and just the tail for the ghost over here. Now, if we actually go ahead and hit play, you'll see everything kind of comes to life. I'm not sure why our Doberman is sideways here. I think we sure what's happened to our Doberman. As you can see here, when we wiggle our Doberman, the ears do their thing, and it's the same thing with our fox. The ears and tail wiggle wiggle. So yeah, we got PhysBones in, which is nice. So once we have our prefab in the scene, which is as simple as just dragging in the pet follower system prefab, this will all work out of the box. The only thing you'll need to add to your scene is an actual nav mesh surface, and then you have to click bake. This will give you your nav mesh, which you can see via clicking this button, and anywhere that is blue is somewhere that the pets can navigate to. So that's the only button you'll have to push unless you want to set up your own follower pet for the system, in which case nothing has changed as far as how that works, and I would refer you back to the first video because we kind of go over how to do that in detail with this follower pet script. It's not too hard. You will have to set up your controller, animation controller, and this follower pet script, and a couple other components for whatever pet you are trying to make into a follower pet, and then it'll work. However, if you're just trying to use these 5, it should work out of the box as soon as you put a nav mesh surface in. And then we will be including conversion scripts for the Leopard and Wolf, so they work seamlessly in this as well. But for the moment, let's go ahead and hit play and just make sure everything works as we expect it to. Alright, so let's take like our fox. We're just gonna, you can't actually throw in play mode, but we can see he is walking on along. doing his thing, which is good. Looks like the Doberman is sitting and walking and running after us. So you'll see that they're doing these bonus animations right now, and how you control the chance that happens every second is actually in this slider right here. It says bonus idle chance, and you might want to set that something down to something reasonable. I had it cranked up for a couple of these for testing, and so I'm going to turn them back down in the prefab right now. But just a heads up on that, if they're doing crazy stuff, just turn the bonus animation chance down a little. And that is pretty much the pet follower system. You can chuck them, throw them, they'll still come back to you and follow you around until you put them in this pet dismiss zone. Everything should be pre-set up, so this is drag and drop. You just have to add your own nav mesh and you'll be good to go. You can have a pet system in your world that is networked and fully customizable. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this update video. Hope you appreciate the update in general. There is more to come, and I will catch you guys all in the next one.